Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you a review for One Piece, Chapter 84. Now, before I get into the chapter, I just want to go back over the cover story, man. So, Kobe definitely is starting at the bottom of the barrel, or the bottom of the ladder, whichever one you prefer, in terms of the Navy's rank, because he's cleaning fucking underwear. And this is the thing, man, because those guys at water, he's got all kinds of dirty underwear, man. Like, you don't, and they're at sea, they're probably eating whatever the hell they can get. And that, since there's probably no vegetables there, or they're on the Navy base, I'm thinking about Luffy, my fault for that, guys. But still, he's washing underwear, man. Not Luffy, Kobe's doing the most right now, and you gotta respect that, because Luffy let this kid follow his dreams, and he's making the most of it. Kobe, I like this little side arc right here, seeing Kobe on the cover stories, because it just really, I don't know, it just touches me, man. Like, Kobe's gonna have a soft spot in my heart for a while, man. So, getting into this chapter, real action-packed chapter, and I'm gonna ask my question at the very beginning of the chapter now, and that's this: how fast are the One Piece characters at this point? Because they only have a few seconds to save Luffy, right? And Zoro says he's going to finish everything in 5 seconds. Obviously, it doesn't last 5 seconds, but him and Hachi, they're getting right into it. Zoro, he's slashing his swords. Hachi is, basically dodging them. And there's this one scene where Hachi actually does something that's pretty fucking impressive. Zoro's swinging down with all of his might, and Hachi actually catches the blade. And that right there, while it doesn't seem like it would be a lot, the fact that he momentarily stopped Zoro's blade, or tried to stop it, excuse me, because there's blood there, but the fact he tried it, it shows that he's at least very confident in his abilities. And the whole time, he's worried about Luffy. And just to further emphasize the dire straits that Luffy finds himself in, there's this shot where Luffy's holding his breath. He's at the bottom of the ocean, or the bottom of the sea, and Luffy's saying, "The pain, my lungs are burning." And that's something I can relate to, because, years ago when I almost drowned, I remember that sensation of the lungs burning and the lightheadedness, and just the desperation and panic. Luffy couldn't move because he lost his ability to swim. So just seeing all that, and the real world elements kind of placed into it in this fantastical environment, really nice contrast on that. But the thing on it is while I was very impressed with Zoro's fighting and his fighting spirit, he was still injured. And his wounds that he got from Hawkeye, Mihawk, the wounds he got, according to Johnny, they would have crippled somebody at least half a year. And Zoro's been suffering in silence the whole time. And I think that speaks volumes about his character, man. The fact that he's continuing to endure. And the other thing, he's a fucking freak. If he can put up with that much pain, he's got a high pain tolerance. Oh my God, like, they're going to the Grand Line, and I have high expectations for that, because if he can put up with wounds like that, then I know we're in for some crazy battles. But the thing about this chapter that really stood out, aside from that, was the fact that you have Sanji basically still worried about the others. And I'm seeing a side of Sanji that I knew was there, but I thought it would have just been geared more towards Luffy and Nami by extension, because, Sanji's the flirt. But the whole time Sanji's supposed to be fighting, he's showing a huge lack of concentration, because he's continually worried about Zoro. And you know that he's thinking about Luffy as well, because both of them, they want to end things quickly so they can get hold of Luffy and kind of rescue him. And the thing is when I saw him just looking back at Zoro both times, the second time he got him knocked the fuck out briefly, but both times I saw him looking back at Zoro, it's just like that sense of camaraderie, like that brotherhood that they're forming. Like, I don't know why these dudes are beefing apparently, or why the two fan bases are kind of going at it, but just seeing that, like, I really appreciated that part of Sanji, because I think that has a lot to do with the fact that, you know, Zeph, you know, he basically cut off his foot in order to keep Sanji alive. And so for him, he never betray anybody. And to be fighting side by side with Zoro, the famous Zoro, you know, that right there, I think, oh man, that was just beautiful. But Sanji's smart ass comments too. That's part of what, you know, I really enjoyed about him, because he said if that's the 40th degree, then those kicks the old geezer gave me had to have been the 400th degree. And just on Sanji's dialogue, that was nice. But I noticed he keeps saying crap a lot. And this is what I'm wondering, right? Because I know you guys have told me before that the Viz translations, they tend to change things around a lot. And so what I'm wondering is how much got changed? You know, did he say something else in the original, or is this just a verbal tick where crap is just his thing? He has to say crap before everything. Somebody clarify that for me as well. But the other thing with this chapter, and this is what impressed me the most out of everything, is the fact that everyone knows that Luffy's in trouble, and it's actually the villagers. In particular, it's Genzo and Nojiko who decide to go rescue him. And the reason why that impressed me is neither one of those had much interaction with Luffy. You know, Luffy's interaction with Nojiko is like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. But in return, Luffy is going to get rescued by these guys, or at least that's what it seems like. And it just really speaks volumes on the fact that when they decided to help Nami, even though Nami was one of their own, the fact that they decided to help her, they ain't good with the rest of them, and they're going to do whatever they have to do in order to help out the people trying to help Nami. It just speaks volumes to the fact that Nami is very deeply loved. And just to see the fact that they're going to go rescue him, and it's going to be Nojiko helping out, and she's injured, and Nami, you know, she messed up her hand, you know, like, to see both of those things and to remember what Belle went through, it just shows you that even from the grave, Belle is still affecting these young girls in some kind of way. I mean, it's just really beautiful, you know. The fighting in this, I mean, it was kind of all over the place, but at the same time, when, you know, Zoro gets back up and says, hey, this whole six swordsman style shit, get the fuck out of here with this. Like, to watch that, but then to see those moments mixed in where it's very sentimental, and you see how Luffy is just shaping the people around him. It really just blows my mind with how detailed all this stuff is in One Piece. And I'm just gonna cut the review off right here. But again, I'm just gonna tell you guys, like, hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching these One Piece videos. Thank you for just checking out the other content on my channel. I really appreciate you guys more than you realize, man. Like, I love doing these One Piece videos. Like, I love reading you guys' comments. You guys do an awesome job of preventing people from spoiling me. You know, you guys kind of flag the stuff down when I go through and I check my comments at the end of the week. You know, you guys are there for me, man. So I just want to say thank you. But that's it for this review. If you liked anything I had to say, as always, comment, rate, subscribe, share. I'll greatly appreciate it. That's it. Thanks for watching Kryptonian Sane.